Hello everyone, my name is Stefstra, and right now we are playing as France in the Napoleon Total War, facing off against the Sardinians. And man, has it been a long time since I've actually uploaded one of these. And there's one good reason for that, and that is that summer started, and with that comes a lot of holidays. So therefore I have been away from the house quite a while, and yeah, but now I am back and I'm ready to start business again. So, we are defending ourselves against the Sardinians, as I said. And we are defending, as I said, so we can just sit back and enjoy, really. We should have a good enough army to stop them. I believe we are down with about 1,000 men in numbers. But, once again, morale has a huge effect on the battle. So I think we will win. I have my cavalry here, pretty much all my units in a solid line all the way over to here, where the colonne d'attack has been gathered. So, start the battle, and are we going to sit back? I don't know, because the main problem is these two regiments right here, which happens to be dragging along some artillery. But will that be deciding? I don't know. Also, once again, we have this pretty impressive line infantry regiments, at least when it comes to looks. Also, lovely flag. I really must say that. Anyway. Yeah, I think we will advance, actually. There's no real strategical reasons, just stand back and wait for them to reach us. The only thing that speaks for it is that I will of course have the first volley, but I believe a constant pounding by the artillery actually does not equal out to situations where standing back is the correct thing to do. Anyway, we can take a look at our massive line, which is quite diverse, by the way. Garde de Paris or Paris, Fusilier, Hibernia, which I believe are what is it from the Iberian Peninsula? I think so. Probably wrong. Swiss line. I think they're from Switzerland, guys. I have a hunch they're from Switzerland. Anyway, Irish Legion. More Swiss. Swiss Grenadiers. Fusiliers. And here I have my general, Davout. Grenadiers. Yet more Swiss line. French Mariners. Marinier. Maybe. Yet more of them. Reunion Battalion. It's quite fancy uniforms, but not that great posture. Swiss line. Étranger. With these guys who I have read about these guys, but I can't remember exactly what they actually were. Fusiliers, and here we have the two regiments, not unions, of colonne d'attack. So there you have it. So yeah, should point out that Switzerland also, well, very often gets a bad rap for being just neutral and not willing to fight anyone. But do keep in mind that some of the, well, a lot of the mercenaries over the years in Europe, fighting in the European wars, have been Swiss. As you can see right there, Swiss line, Swiss Grenadiers, and not to mention the Swiss Guard, the famous Swiss Guard that the Pope has, the Papal State has. Today is the Vatican, by the way. Yeah, Vatican City is actually, it is the same thing as the Papal State that you know from some of the games. It is just the same thing. It's just that that particular state lost an extreme amount of land when Italy was formed. But it's still the same thing. Really. Anyway, we are not in range yet. Let's see, stretch you out a little bit and get you on the end. And then the attack columns on that end again. Actually, I could stay like here and have a height advantage. Not that much, but a slight advantage. But no, I think I'll actually have a forward position. Slightly, but still forward position. So, the artillery has opened up. And I heard it hit when I was zooming over the units. But who did it hit? These guys. Yeah, they have been targets. Anyway, over here, cavalry charges are happening, and I noticed them way too late. But thankfully my general is nearby, so get that guy in and have him help with all the stuff going on. Just so. Yeah, just charge forward and see if we can get some shots off on the liner tree. By the way, I really don't want my men charged by hussars, so square seems to be the fitting thing to do right now. Also, these guys are not breaking. Not yet, anyway. Interesting. But these guys are definitely breaking, and these guys are very much inspired by the general and his fervor, I believe. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Yeah. Few Sardinian horses lying around, not having a good time. Have these guys broken? No, they haven't. I believe they are too strong. They have too many men for me to be able to break. But I have definitely significantly weakened this flank. And also, a few of the regiments are running away. But that is mainly due to the other line entry, not necessarily the cavalry. So this middle is really weak. And pretty much all that protects it are, I would say, the cavalry, which can just charge through. But let's try to actually make these guys a bit useful here. And take advantage of the situation, because we can definitely separate these two wings of the army. That is something that we are definitely capable of doing. But one thing that we are capable of and should be doing is to pull the cavalry back, because now it's time to not waste our cavalry. They have done their dirty work, and it's time for the line infantry to do the rest. It's also time for the line infantry to leave the square, so they can do some proper damage. Oh yeah, don't you love it when the cavalry gets pulled back? I know I do. Thankfully, not receiving any casualties while doing that pulling through maneuver. Anyway. So we pushed forward here in the center. But these guys either retreated or broke. So I guess we can try to keep the momentum going by doing a bit of this. Also, I believe we should be doing a bit of this. And a teeny little bit of this. There we go, and start the envelopment. At least try to start the envelopment. Speaking of enveloping, I am being enveloped right now. These Paris guards de Paris, are close to shattering. So I guess it's time to send in the cavalry and try to be decisive in the defensive manner, if that makes sense. Okay, so you guys help these guys, and they are not high in morale right now. And you guys, as soon as you get clear on this side, like kinda that, charge into the line tree. So I am seeing I'm being attacked by cavalry over here. That's regrettable. But this cavalry regiment is not that strong. At least it's not that strong anymore. Oh, the reunion battalion can actually fight as light infantry, and they can't actually form square. Oh, never mind. I was not seeing what I thought I was seeing there. Oh, there we go. A fresh unit of hussars. Let's see if they can do anything. My guess is that they will not be able to do anything. They shatter like the rest. Okay, all of this is flat land. I thought this was the hill. It's actually not. Yeah, the envelopment is actually going pretty strong here. So just continue with that. There we go. There we go. And actually this was an enormous success, because this flank is now completely shattered. And there's not a single unit left standing, and all that we pretty much have to do is to try to either reroute them or just have them continue on routing. But look at this line. I'm definitely enveloping these guys, which are not the sole remaining, but definitely the most concentrated remaining enemy units. Okay, 490 82 men against 160. Who wins? Well, I don't think we will have a surprise there. There we go, just keep pressing on the attack. Also, I could just do this, and it would be a lot easier. A lot quicker, at least. Okay, there we go. Those guys are pretty close to the rail line, right? Maybe. Anyway, we don't need 3 units chasing after that one.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Yeah, that's the chasseur. It definitely is. Once again, we can push forward with all this, and I guess not with all this, and that was a weird movement order. Let's do it more like that, and then a bit of that, and finally a little bit of this. They're going down. And unfortunately for them, it's not to Funky Town. Okay. Chasseur, you have chased another regiments off the field. That's good. That's very good indeed. And that means you can now have the honor of chasing another regiment off the field.
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Yeah, this blob is as good as routed. There we go. Most that remains are general, bodyguard, and a bit of artillery. And that's pretty much it. Rest are routed right now. Should we just... Actually, we could just do that. If he's not going to try to kill himself, that is. And that's exactly what he's about to do. Okay. We'll try to use the cavalry to make sure that he kills himself. Well, not necessarily, but you know what I mean. That he's dead. That's the main point. Where is he? It's this guy, I believe. Yeah, should be him. Let's see if my cavalry can actually keep up with him. Okay, they are exhausted. So I will actually be able to do that, and here he goes. And down he goes. And now I can end the battle. There we go. Quit battle. Decisive. I love that word. Even when it's not used correctly, but this time it definitely is. 1600 remaining versus 5700 remaining. Or 5700 as most people say it. And by most people I mean not Americans. Apparently you say 5700 pretty fine. You're quite happy with saying it like that. Anyway, we can eradicate these guys. Apparently we can't do that, but we should be able to go down here. And... auto-resolves, I hate them. But this time it paid off. There we go. Awesome. So now Sardinia has fallen. And what to do now? Let's see. I need just 4 provinces. So 1, 2, maybe some Ottoman provinces. I think that's what has to happen. Either that or I grab a few Danish provinces, or I grab a few or grab a few other provinces like Switzerland and Dresden. No, I don't have to do Dresden because they're protectorates, but you know what I mean. Allies. I don't have that many allies left actually. I have Denmark, I have Switzerland, I have the Ottomans, and I have the Spanish. Well, I guess that's quite a few. I also have Northern Italy. Might go against them, but I believe that would very much upset all of my other allies. Understandably, it should be said. Anyway, all of these needs to be repaired. So let's get to it, and we also need to send in a spy and have him scout out Rome and mainly see how many troops are there. So just skip ahead to that. I believe I am not at war with anyone right now, so I'm pretty much free to just skip ahead a few turns if I so desire. And meanwhile, Napoleon is resting his army and should be able to move out pretty quickly. There we go. One more end turn. Which are mercifully quick right now. So, infiltrate Rome. A full army. Okay. But what does that army look like? It actually looks pretty decent, and I don't know how they have that much experience. So this extremely battle-hardened army that I have, at least a lot of the troops, pretty much all of them, except for a few cavalry, artillery regiments, have less chevrons than an army that has been sitting in Rome and not doing anything. So yeah, I love that logic. Okay, what should we do here? We are going to grab Rome, no question about that. But the main question is, where do we go from there? So, because I can do this, I can take Rome, then I can take Milan and break my alliance. I can also do the same with the Swiss, and I guess I can break the alliance with the Danes, and then maybe grab Christiania pretty quickly, because I seem to remember that they do not have that big an army there. Agent detected, goddammit. Let's see. Yeah, militia. A lot of militia. Which I should be able to defeat. Maybe I'll do that and just stab my allies in the back. They'll not be happy about that, but I'm sorry, but that's the way it has to be. Can't help but notice that actually the French colors and the Scottish colors are pretty much the same. So it looks like the entirety of now I can't remember the name of the island in particular. So easy to mix them up. Isn't this Great Britain? No. Is it? Great Britain? This island is called that? I don't know. Anyway. I think I'll do that. So just avoid the war with the Ottomans, which don't really appear that strong, but still, I think I'll try to avoid them. And yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Anyway, you should be ready to go now. We only need... Let's see, will it tell me? No, but I believe that next turn it should be ready to go. There we go, fully replenished. Papal States, you're going down. Do you have any allies? Kingdom of Italy, oh please join. Please join. Declare war. Ooh, yeah. Of course, they might go ahead and just grab Torino pretty quickly. Which, I guess I'll allow them to do that. But I will be able to destroy them very quickly. So actually, I can, thanks to my awesome road network, I can actually reach them in 2 turns. Huh. That's awesome. Also, bring in a few extra guys. So I guess I will be able to do that in 3 turns. Or maybe this is enough. I don't know. Marshal Ney. Prove to me what you're worth. And these guys, they're going to go north into, maybe not into Denmark. No, maybe not into Denmark itself, but I'll maybe try to grab Stettin. And we should be able to do that. The massive armies we have. Anyway, we have declared war. So, go and besiege Rome, and we'll continue the siege, and we'll end the turn. Kingdom of Italy, what are you doing? Oh, they're actually coming down to help, which means that they left Milan completely defenseless. Except for the, of course, the garrison army. What a blunder. But, once again, it's the AI, so what do you expect? And I don't care that it's a small star fort here, I can just do this and own your faces in. Which means no reinforcements for the Papal States. And also means Milan is French. And it's quite awesome. Wow. Supreme Court, Great Museum, Army Staff College? I should give you a medal for this. I should also give people a medal for how awesome the road network are. Except for Naples. I guess the Mafia said no road improvement in southern Italy. It's not happening. So yeah. And to top it all off, they're happy. And that's even before these things are repaired. So I guess I didn't have to really worry that much about Torino at all. Which is quite nice. It's very nice actually. So, next target is probably Denmark or Switzerland. And that should be the 2 provinces I need. Oh, I need 3. Oh, never mind, I haven't captured Rome yet. So, yeah, that should be the final 2 provinces I need to claim victory. And what a campaign it has been. But it's not over yet, I still have to achieve those things I set out to do. And that will happen not in this part. So, I hope you enjoyed this part in particular. Comment, rate and subscribe. And, as always, I will see you guys next time. Which will actually be tomorrow and not in like 2 weeks. Bye bye.